Alright guys, let's talk about this. And this is the Amir fitness tracker. This was sent out for review, and I have to say, so far, I'm actually quite impressed with this. So yeah, what you actually get in the box when you get it is you literally, that's a little piece of plastic that goes just over the screen, because obviously it's not live when you get it out. So if I just open that, and you can see that there's actually a piece of cardboard in there. It's stuck in there. You get a charging cord, which is downstairs at the moment, and a little, it's a sort of dock, if you like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off and show you. But there is a little dock that basically clips on there. I will show it properly further along in the video, guys. And that is the sensor that touches your skin. Alright guys, it's time for a chat about the Amir Smart bracelet then. So what I'll do is we'll go over to the table, have a good look through the app settings and basically the workings of the device, and we'll come back for a chat. So let's dig a little bit deeper into the device itself, guys. So I've got my phone here, here's the device, and if we do that you can see that it wakes up and doesn't stay awake very long. I would like it to stay awake just that little bit longer. It's not so bad for time, but when you come to read notifications it can be a little more awkward. So let's show you the app icon. That's it there. It is called iFitness. They do supply in the packaging there is obviously the QR codes for the app itself. So if we launch the app, and straight away you've got your daily activity. So if we just give that a quick refresh, it is now refreshing with the bracelet on my wrist, and you can see it's telling me I've taken 5,101 steps. It's very accurate actually. I have done the old-fashioned method of counting on known sort of walks. Just took one earlier, a 500-step walk to our local shop and back, and that came back as basically only about 2 steps out from what I counted. So you've got your calorie burn there. It tells you your actual distance that you've walked. So that you need to give it access to GPS location basically. And then you can have a look further down. When you look further down, you've got last night's sleep, which was pretty poor for me actually. It even tells you basically that you've done where you've been in your dream sleep and in your deep sleep, and so on and so forth. So actually quite impressive. It's quite interesting, the whole, and if you scroll through you can see that you've got yesterday's there, the day before, so on and so forth, and you've got a calendar up here so you can go back to specific days when you've had it on. That's me there. So now let's move to me. That's obviously got, like, you can see that I've got averages there. It gives you average daily burns, daily steps, best week, best day, so on and so forth. And you also get like you get goal days. You get goals that it sets that you can basically find in the app, which I'll show you in a minute. If you go to the device itself, you can see that this one is the Amir SO2, and there's its ID number, and it tells you that it's connected. Right, first up we've got notifications. You can see there you need to choose your notifications quite carefully, because the device itself will only show up to 3 notifications. So you either need to look at your notifications as soon as they come through, or you need to basically cut that right back to which notifications you really want to find on there. So if we come back out of there, you got schedule. Now that's basically, so you can create schedule reminders, obviously, tell it to remind you to do something at a certain time. If we go into clocks, you've got 3 alarms that you can set. All it does is it just buzzes. There's no alarm sound, it literally just buzzes. We've got do not disturb. Obviously you can tell it at certain times not to disturb you and it won't buzz. Settings. So you've got instant display, and that is basically so that the screen will light up when you get a notification. So you can quickly glance at it and see the notification. Highlight mode, basically it increases the brightness on the screen. In the warmer weather, if the sun's up, you're not going to see the screen in the really bright sunlight that well anyway. But that does improve the screen brightness between those daytime hours there. Choose between left and right hand to wear, rotating the wrist to light up the screen, which I've shown you. Portrait screen display. This one is actually in portrait right now, and it's only like your time that comes up in portrait, time and date like that. Next we have automatic sync, and that is basically it sets it to sync automatically with my phone every 4 hours, or you can sync it manually when you're in the app. Automatic heart rate reading, simplify active items, only view activity and sleep data when the app is turned on. Phone loss prevention, quite interesting that one. If we put that down, and what I'll do is I'll just show you how that works now. So if I just slide that to the side, you can see that you've got the ID, device ID and battery level there. Touch. So I press and hold, just go back in, press and hold that, find, and the phone starts to make an alarm. So quite handy if you've lost your phone locally next to you or something like that, it's fallen down the seat or something, you can find it. Running track, if you turn that on, it'll record a running track instantly under running mode, and then record the track 2 minutes later under not running mode. So basically it gives you a recording time and distance of that entire track, and you can then use that to set your goals. Goal process notices come through at 8 PM, and then you've got all like the device restart, factory settings and all that. Come back out of there. Where are we? Update that. All that does is update the software. So as you can see, it's a very full device, does a lot. It will recognize the difference between swimming, running, cycling and all the rest of it. As I say, the screen doesn't really stay on long enough for my liking. The clock's just fine, you can read that easily. You've got your steps there. I'll just wait that back up. Steps are there. If we run through, you've then got your calorie burn and calorie burn, distance. Slide through again, you've got the heart rate, it's saying 108. That could be from just before when I was running up the stairs. But if I measure it again now, we'll see what it is. It's probably still quite high actually, to be honest. The heart rate is also very accurate, which I have been sort of recording the old-fashioned way, you know, fingers on the wrist. So it's come back at 62 beats per minute. Fingers on the wrist while keeping an eye on a clock, and it's all very accurate. The steps are extremely accurate as well. Absolutely love it. Steps have been within a couple every sort of time. Have I got any notifications on there that I can clear down? Let me just have a look. Snapchat, I can delete that, and then that's it, no more left. It does only hold 3. I'd like it to hold more possibly, but yeah, I'll come back up and we'll have a chat about it, guys. So as you can see, plenty of features in there, considering that you get a free app and the device itself is only $26.99 in the UK at the moment, so a lot of features there for what it does. So basically, I absolutely love it. The device is super lightweight, very comfortable, very easy to get on with, and I suppose if I have one complaint about the device itself, because most of any problems that are there tend to be within the app itself. It's the app itself that has a few things, but that is a third-party app supplied by somebody else, so they need to really get onto the app developer. I'd like to see something maybe like I think maybe like a better show of battery percentage and how many days I've got left on it, which at the minute you don't actually have. You do get a warning on the device that tells you that the battery's going low, but I had that warning and then I still managed to get 2 days out of it. So from that point of view, it would be nice to get a better sort of fixed slowdown on the actual battery that's left in the device. The only problem that I've got with the device itself is I would like to see the notifications actually last a little bit longer on the display before the display goes blank, so that I can actually read them. It doesn't actually stay lit that long. It will alter its speed. If you allow GPS location to work with this, then it will actually track you far more superiorly if you're running or cycling or anything like that, but some of the quicker sports, if you've got GPS activity turned on, then it can actually tell the speed that you're going and correlate that back. So you might have, say you were running, you would actually have less steps, but your calorie burn would be a lot higher. And you can also get it to record basically a track distance and give you some more output basically on that. Another great thing about it, IPX7 Waterproof. Not fully waterproof, but it does mean that it can last 30 minutes at a meter deep, I think is the standard for IPX7. And so perfectly good for swimming, showering. I've showered with it, got it absolutely blathered in soap and water, and it's caused it no problem whatsoever. Battery life is an extremely impressive part of it, in so much as you basically just plug it into this dock. I've been doing it on the back of the desk. After about 45 minutes you will get 7 days of charge, which is absolutely fantastic for the amount of time that you have to charge it. So from basically everything I've said is, I absolutely love the device. Apart from just that one thing, I'd just like the display to stay lit that little bit longer. So if you've got this far, guys, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to Amir for sending it out for review. I'll leave the links to the product in the comment section down below, so you can go and check it out yourself. And thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers, guys. See you.